It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. Welcome to USA Under Systematic Attack, second segment. We're going to talk a little bit about guns and gun control and all of that stuff. Terrible weekend we just had here in the U.S. with the two mass shootings. No excuses made. I don't give a fuck what side of the aisle you're on. If you're a fucking liberal, if you're a conservative, if you're a Republican, Democrat. Anybody that does that is just a fucking bag of shit, So, the first guy was apparently a white supremacist, and I believe that was the El Paso, and I believe the Dayton, Ohio, and miraculously enough, you don't hear much about that one on the news, but it seems like he was like an Antifa lefty kind of guy. Both of them are fucking equally fucking worthless in my fucking opinion, to coin a phrase from Full Metal Jacket. But I want to talk about gun control as a gun owner and a proponent of the Second Amendment. Listen, I don't see any reason for anybody in the street to need anything more. If you go hunting, maybe a rifle, shotgun kind of stuff, as long guns, or self-protection, security type of thing, fucking handguns. I got a Glock 9mm. It's got 17 rounds in it, a 16 in 1. Trust me, if I don't hit you with fucking 17 bullets, I'm fucked anyway. So I don't need these high-capacity, crazy fucking things. I don't need all of this fucking banana clip AK-47s, and I don't need fucking belts and all of that shit. Ammo! And you don't need that in the fucking street, all right? There is no reason for somebody to come into a fucking Walmart with a fucking like an assault weapon kind of thing. He should not own that. So I'm going to go out there on a limb and maybe piss some gun owners off. But as a fellow gun owner, I think the Second Amendment, I think it should be amended a little bit, if you will. I think there should be some kind of legalization passing of what type of, yes, we have the right to bear arms, but what is that, where do we fucking, have a limit? Do we have bazookas and fucking, SAMs, shoulder SAMs? No. So I think it should be handguns. I think it should be fucking, long guns, rifles and shotguns, double barrels, things like that. Listen, I've shot fucking double barrel shotguns. They are fucking fun to shoot, and they fuck up paper targets. I can just imagine what it would do to a fucking burglar. So trust me, I have no problem with being armed. All right. But if we still have the problem of people doing mass shootings with handguns and rifles and shotguns, then, hey, I was fucking way off base. But I think that would definitely be a help, because a lot of these mass shooters, and I'll use Lanza, the fucking piece of shit in the Connecticut elementary school, as a perfect example, had access. His mother had gun licenses and had these fucking, assault weapons and shit like that. So this fucking piece of shit killed his mother and then obviously went to the school and did what he did there. So he had access to it, even though he did not have a license. Somebody in his household did. So a little bit of a different case there, but I think if you don't have that type of weapon sitting in the house, there is a fucking no chance of fucking either the owner or a bad guy living in the house, or a bad guy breaking into the house, getting his fucking mitts on that, and then killing innocent people with it. We don't want fucking incidents like that, obviously. People are giving Trump shit and all of that. Listen, he doesn't want it just as much as Obama didn't want the fucking San Bernardino and the fucking Pulse nightclub in Orlando. No leader wants mass shootings on their watch. Trust me on that one. So how do we make both sides happy? You can't take guns away. You're not going to do that. I know it was written in the fucking 1700s and the, militia and all of that. It's a different world now. Muskets. I heard it all. Don't worry. Here's an appeasement to the left and not fucking the right is the best way I could put it, is put a cap and a limitations on the type of arms we can bear. And I think the gun owners will remain happy. And the ones that don't, it's just fucking too bad on them. And the people that cry that all guns should be taken away, they're going to be bitching and moaning too, and fuck them as well.